But now I think Derek Williams has kind of settled in to that fourth position. Seems to be the best position fit for him at this stage of his career.
And Williams drops them both. Last year, Williams did find a nice niche playing the 4. Still, his minutes and numbers, Clark, remain low.
Well, it's unfair because he was drafted so high, top 5 when he came out, and I don't think he'll ever live up to that draft position. The highlight dunks are great, but he's got to find other ways to continue to grow.
Favors, and he uses the glass on the layup. Favors got 10.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Roten, covered by Smith. Now here's Roten, 1 second left, and the rejection by Favors. Transitioning from college to the pros can be a challenge for many players. Here's what Freak had to say about adjusting his game to the NBA. Good points, Clark. What role do coaches play in helping young players like that adjust to the long NBA schedule?
Well, you know, Kevin, they're going to give their teams the best chance to win no matter what the circumstance is. If that means playing young guys extended minutes, then all systems go. I mean, that's what being a pro is all about.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blocker, and it does intimidate them.
We've got Robin Lopez. Calderon is out there with Tony Roten. Then it's Anthony, and it's Porzingis in at the 4 slot. They're the group New York will start the second one. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets had a huge game. He dropped 14 points, and part of that scoring came from beyond the arc, adding a few threes to his already impressive season total. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to...
1:06 left here in the second. Outside Thomas. Here's Roten. Some nice passing by New York here. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Utah.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance points.
Smith kicks to Hood. Shot clock at 5. Shot off the pick. Second chance shot. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. The Jazz shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Aflalo, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Utah out in front. They're up.
Yes, guys, I'm here with...
All right, guys, focus on me. We got them where we want them, and we can quiet these fans down even more if we pay attention to a couple of key things. If there's something I'd like to see us do as well in the second half as we did in the first, it's get the ball into the low post. They've had no answer when we've gotten it into the paint. There was a big bright spot on how many...
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here. For the Knicks, Williams, he's checked in for Porzingis. And Roten subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. And Utah making a change here. So on the floor for Utah. Down low, it's Hayward and Favors. Shelvin Mack is out there with Smith. And it's Hood in at the three. And Lopez throws it down.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear pass to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Move the ball. Stick it.
Smith for three. Rebound by Williams. Knicks trail by 4. Got a piece of it. It's taken away by Smith. It's rebounded by New York.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Utah.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Catching up on the changes for New York, Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Lopez. And it's Lance Thomas in for Anthony. Stolen by O'Quinn. Up top, Roten. He has 6. Utah's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And that one's good. And that's now 10 points for Gordon Hayward.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
O'Quinn can't hit.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Nice shot by Smith.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
The feed to Gobert. Smith against Calderon. 6 on the shot clock. And Gobert kicks to Hood. From deep three-point range. Knicks with the rebound.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
You got it. Let's get the
Pass
ball
to
inside.
Smith. He dishes it to Hayward. From deep, Smith gets it to go on the assist by Hayward. And that's 12 points for Smith. Roten with it. No dice from 9 feet out. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Different look for New York. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Robin Lopez. And it's Calderon in for Aaron Aflalo. And Utah making a change here. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. Then there's Calderon. And it's Roten in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
That pushes it to double digits. And the Knicks lead by 11.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Ball inside.
Gobert the screen. Smith the pass to Burks. The dish now to Gobert. Here's Favors. That one off the back iron and out. So for the Jazz, their last game, a win against Charlotte. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Calderon. Gobert with the block. And now it's Burks running. He can go all the way.
And I love the fact that he didn't try to take on the defense by himself. Great pass on the move.
The Knicks leading by 9. Calderon dishes to Roten. Anthony down low. Ended by Hayward. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Lopez, he's checked in for the Knicks. Flalo comes in for Roten. And a switcher also for Utah. Rodney Hood's checked in for Burks.
Move the ball. Stick it to him.
Smith against Calderon. And there's the pass to Hood. Favors with the screen. Off the pick. Hood can't get it to go.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Calderon kicks to a Flalo. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. And it's 9 points for Aaron Aflalo.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Knicks.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? It's got to be frustrating to shoot so poorly when the other team is on fire.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
Most definitely. I mean, even though you see opponents outside of your conference only twice a year, you still don't want to have that feeling of being swept.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Anthony. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis, and it's Lance Thomas in for Carmelo Anthony. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Jeff Withy, he's checked in for Gobert. Booker comes in for Derek Favors. Max checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Trey Burke subbed in for Hood. Just 3 to shoot, Smith. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so it's New York with it. Aflalo the pass to Calderon. And the foul called on Freak. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The first one falls.
At the line for 2.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Jose, obviously.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Carmelo Anthony. He put his team on his back and carried them as we've seen him do before. But it never gets old. And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
As I was saying, got a real big problem. All this kitty stuff, you evil twins, CC and Dom got you doing Vet, what was that word he was using?
Rebrand?
No.
Some people say you just a hanger-on, that you're a leech. Why is that the word?
Yo, because people just don't know,
They be hating?
They be hating. They hating on my game. They hating on our friendship. See, FOF, friend of freak. See, nobody got that like I do. And everybody else wants that. Who doesn't? But that's my boy.
LeBron James. What more can you say about the guy that hasn't already been said? He can play anywhere on the court, and he gets it done on both ends like nobody else in the league. If we can't slow him down, this game could get out of hand real quick. It's going to be one of the biggest tests of the season for me, that's for sure. Time to step up.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. It's East versus West here in Salt Lake City. The Jazz hope to put on a show for this home crowd. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
And really, I just felt like they didn't compete, particularly on the backcourt, probably their weakest area in that game.
Well, they weren't doing their work early. They weren't carving out space for themselves under the glass, and guys just weren't working hard enough in my estimation.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position, and it's Thompson in at the center position.
You know, as I watched Derek Favors last season, he continued to develop his offense. He was a big, unpolished athlete coming into the league, Had some conditioning problems, but now it seems like he's on track to be a force as a power forward.
Now Burke, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. The timely screen gave him a step, but he took it all the way. Favors got his second bucket tonight.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now, here is Smith. His last outing, he had 18 points. The wide-open look for Love. His three-pointer's off the mark. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
And here is Burke after J.R. Smith getting his three to go. Hayward against LeBron. Hayward can hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
James misses.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Gobert with a screen on Love. Burke the pass to Favors. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws here for the night.
At the line for two.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so Favors nails both of them. And so it's Cleveland with it. They trail by 3. LeBron with it. They had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Thompson. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Burks kicks to Gobert. From 8. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Outside Irving. There's the feed to LeBron. It's a pick by Love. Up off the screen. And Irving with the lay-in. Good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Hayward. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
4 on the clock. And it comes off the front of the rim. Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season, his return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging-type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
Here's Burke following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And Thompson sends it back, and he recovers it. And that one's good by Favors. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Left side, Irving tries from 10, and again it's Cleveland.
And that atmosphere that LeBron was after, I mean, he described it as wanting a family-like atmosphere.
Now here's Favors, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
That's right, you got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack. They
set the pick. Love with the screen for Smith. He took good advantage of that screen. Smith's got 5 now.
And to touch on the Cleveland atmosphere, you know, you can see as the season unfolded, it became a big part of what LeBron was able to accomplish in Miami, starting to work itself into that roster.
Now here's Irving. Derek Favors unable to get his shot to go. Irving kicks to Love. The jump hook. Utah with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own heads, just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
You got it.
Burke kicks to Favors. The Jazz working the ball around now. Gobert with a screen on Smith. Pass to Gobert. And Burke has it in the corner. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Irving attacking. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Gobert with a screen on Irving. Burke kicks to Gobert. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Jazz, Rudy Gobert. 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one down. And Gobert drops them both. Five seconds left to play in the first quarter. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself and his teammates. Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media he and LeBron deal with, but also, and Clark perhaps the most demanding of all, are the expectations they've got for each other.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, 2 guys who expect so much of themselves to start with, who naturally have a vision of how great the other guy should be. I mean, they're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from each other. And that's a lot of fun to watch.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
They came out with the purpose of playing for one another, making the extra pass throughout that first quarter.
Guys, that is simply just good basketball. I mean, really good basketball. Total team effort out there.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Cleveland, Mo Williams out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then it's LeBron James. Then there's Channing Frye. And it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings made some nice plays. He finished with 8 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. It was a great contribution from someone who's considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, you know, he made play after play in that game.
You know, let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance.
Here's Dellavedova following the basket by Freak. There's a screen. Nobody near Williams. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight.
You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
Now Mozgov following the three-point attempt by Freak. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. J.R. Smith's checked in for LeBron. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Mo Williams. Now, here is Smith. His last outing, he had 8 points. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders. But thus far, he's proved to be worth it.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 6. Mozgov grabs the board. The Cavaliers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
The first free throw is good. Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence, Clark, his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly.
The Jazz making a switch here. Burks is checked in. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Cavaliers lead by 3. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, I'm over here with Tristan Thompson. And after that first half, Tristan, what's the plan going to be for this second half?
Well, it's simple. It's going to be a dogfight. You know, they got big guys, true bigs, and we got to come out, play hard, and not let up.
You have to have plenty of bark in a dogfight, Tristan. Thank you. Guys?
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
All right, guys, I want to go over some things before we get back out there. Continue to have smart possessions. Let's keep the turnovers to a minimum. That was a big boost to our offense. We were able to make an impact with our low post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. This game shouldn't be as close as it is. We're the better team. You know it, I know it, and they know it. Now let's get out there and prove it.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Favors and Gobert are the shot-blocking duo inside. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. And it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Now here's LeBron.
That's the wall.
Soft touch off the glass. James has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Cavs.
Got it.
Burke dishes to Favors. Over to the left wing. Now here's Burks, covered by Smith. Now Burks provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Smith outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. LeBron with another miss.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Favors with a screen on James. Hayward on the wing. James covering. Tries it from 19. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Love with the screen for Irving. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Irving's got the lead, back up to 5 now for Cleveland. Burke the pass to Favors. Favors with a screen on Smith. And here's Burks. Here's Favors. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket. Cleveland leading by 3. Outside Irving. Love with the screen for Irving. No good on the 3.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Ball inside.
Now here's Favors. He's got 14. Here's Burke. Back to Favors. Puts it up from 12. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got 3 rebounds now. Comes in for Burks. And Smith subbed in for Trey Burke. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Smith outside.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Fires top of the key. That one wide left. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. To the paint, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Get the ball inside.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That pushes it to double digits. And now an 11-point Cleveland lead.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Now here's Hayward. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. The Jazz again can't hit it. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
Now here's Hayward, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Here's Gobert. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
Now here's James. 8 points for him. Puts it up from 15. They grab their own miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Jazz trail by 7.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Smith outside. He feeds it to Gobert.
Stick it too much.
5 on the clock. Just his first attempt. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Smith outside. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall.
All right, fans, I want everybody in the arena to get on up out of your seats and make some noise.
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. Smith comes in for Trey Burke. Jazz have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Williams is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Thompson in at the 5. Williams fires. The shot is off. And it's Utah the other way.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Smith. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
With their fast break operating so efficiently, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That free throw good from Kevin Love.
The Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Favors with a screen on Williams. Hood kicks to Favors. Good D from Love.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Good. Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Smith left side. The pass to Burks. Nice ball movement by Utah. Gobert dishes to Smith. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. Free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The Jazz making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Smith is checked in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The drive by Love. And he gets the bucket. Love's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Smith on the wing. There's the dish to Gobert.
Sticking too much.
Hayward kicks to Favors. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. 16 points for Derek Favors.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this game.
And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch 4 was kind of the anomaly and not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a 3. Very few traditional power forwards now in the NBA.
Now here's Gobert. Gobert with a screen for Hayward. To the inside. Favors. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting